Good morning. I'm Police Chief Johnny Cervantes. I'm honored to talk about National Police Week. National Police Week is an opportunity for the law enforcement community to come together throughout the country to honor those that have made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting their communities. This week, our nation pays tribute to 105 law enforcement officers whose dedication to the communities they served came to an end in 2013, having paid the ultimate sacrifice. Those of us who survive and still answer this noble calling can never forget the price of freedom and safety. Neither can we neglect to consider the awesome responsibility of ensuring the welfare of those who are sworn to protect and serve. As we reflect this week, it falls upon each of us to remember that the men and women who choose to serve behind the badge do so willingly of their own volition, guaranteeing an unselfish resolve to protect our citizens. We should repay their resolve with our pledge of support and thanks for their continuing service. Police officers in our community are exposed to situations that range in degrees of danger from very low to high. Around the clock, every day of the year, our officers respond to circumstances that could be as simple as assisting with a disabled vehicle or as challenging as tracking down an armed suspect. Sometimes they have to respond to friends and strangers who are facing their darkest moments. In addition to the threat of injury or death, officers must maintain the highest level of both technical and tactical proficiency. As the police department examines and does everything within its power to mitigate the risks that are associated with law enforcement, the real truth is that police work is not only dangerous, but it also takes a toll in the personal lives of our public servants. The emotional and physical stress on the officers themselves to the loved ones that wait for them to come home is not easy. I can imagine nothing more powerful than a community that is aware of the inherent dangers of the job and working to bridge the nexus between officer safety and officer wellness. There is no better time than right now to recognize that our police officers need your support in the work they do day in and day out. Sometimes police officers need restoration, reviving, and recalibrating, just like everyone else. There is rejuvenating power in knowing that the community they serve supports them both in thought, deed, and in resources. When you see an officer conducting a traffic stop, do you feel annoyed? Or do you do the right thing and slow down and move over? When you hear sirens in the night, are you disturbed? Or are you grateful that someone somewhere is being rescued or protected? When the chance comes to thank an officer for their service to the community, do you take it or do you let the opportunity to restore them pass you by? The goal is not impossible. The challenge is upon law enforcement officers to do their part, but will you do yours? You can start today by seizing your very next opportunity when you see an officer out there in the community. Take just a moment to invest in their well-being with a simple, "Thanks, officer." As we remember those who gave their all in service to their community, let us look forward to a time when the numbers tell a brighter story than they do today.